It's a pleasure meeting all the media persons in Pondicherry. I'm happy that the state president and the representative of ADMK have also joined this meeting the media persons along with the state president of Mahila Morcha and the Prabhari of Mahila Morcha of Pondicherry. Friends, as you all are aware, uh, on 16th and 17th of April, the Lok Sabha discussed a very important enactment, that is the 131st Amendment to the Indian Constitution. All of you are aware that in 20 in 2023, before the Lok Sabha elections, the Parliament had passed the Women Reservation Bill, which ensures 33% reservation for women in the Parliament, that is the Lok Sabha, as well as the state assemblies. In that amendment, it was mentioned that this will be on the basis of the census that will be conducted in 2026 and then a delimitation process. But there has been a demand that during the discussion also, there was a demand that the reservation should be implemented at the earliest. 2024, it was not possible to uh, implement that. So the government decided that at least in 2029, when the Lok Sabha elections will be held, we should have the reservation for women. Accordingly, this new enactment, the new bill, the 131st Amendment to the Indian Constitution, that was brought in Lok Sabha on 16th of April. As you all are aware, for the last 30 years, the demand for providing one-third representation to the women in the state and national forums for enactments of law, that is the state assemblies and the parliament and the Lok Sabha, that is being discussed. During the last 3 decades, the Congress, the DMK, the Communists, and various other parties, they were instrumental in scuttling the law, it becoming a law. Ultimately, in 2023, this became a law due to the initiative of the Government of India led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But if it had to be implemented in 2029, then we can't wait until the 2026 census. That's why the Modi government chose to bring an amendment to the constitution wherein the delimitation can happen before the 2026 census, and accordingly this can become a law. Unfortunately, the DMK, the Congress, and the Communists have once again deceived the women of this country. They have acted against the interests of Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. In fact, Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry would have got a increased representation in parliament if this 131st amendment had been passed. But since the DMK and Congress and the Communists, they decided to oppose this bill, now it still has to find another way of coming into a law. In fact, there was a demand, there was a false narrative that was being created by the members of parliament from Tamil Nadu, especially the DMK, that this will be a discriminatory procedure, this will be a discriminatory law against South India, and Tamil Nadu will suffer. Home Minister Amit Shah ji very clearly explained how the percentage of representation from South India will marginally increase. It will not only, it will never, it is not going to decrease at all. There will be a marginal increase. As per the original, the present system, we have 23 point, the representation of South India in 545 members of the parliament, we have 129 members, which comes to 23.76. And as per the new enactment, when the total number of members of parliament in South India will increase to 195, the approximate percentage will be 23.87. That means 23.76 to 23.87, marginal increase. Means moreover, it remains the overall, it remains the same of 24%. In Tamil Nadu, it's now 7.18%, that is 39%, 39 members of parliament, which will go up to 59, which will become 7.23%. So, both the DMK, Congress, and the communists are trying to mislead the people of South India, especially of Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. And through this, they are continuing with their last 3 decades of their policy of not allowing representation of women in the parliament. That's why the women of the whole country will never forgive these parties, that is the DMK, Congress, and the communists. And I'm sure that in the coming days, the wrath and the anger of the women folk, the women community, will force these parties to change their stand. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has assured that the government of India, the National Democratic Alliance, will not take back the step of providing 33% representation for women. We are not going to withdraw from that our efforts. We will continue with our efforts and ensure that women get their due representation. This is not some charity that is being done. This is the right of the women that in the policy making bodies of the country, the decision making bodies of the country, women get their due representation. So I am here today to support the Pondicherry NDA's efforts to mobilize public opinion. The women of Pondicherry, I am sure that they will come unitedly. They will fight united against such retrograde efforts of the regressive efforts of the Congress, DMK, and the communists of providing equal rights to women. So I take this opportunity to thank all the media persons who have come here on this Sunday afternoon. I'm really sorry that I had to call you on this Sunday afternoon, but still I would like to thank you all. With these words, let me continue. If you have anything more to ask or queries, I can reply, or the state president, or Anbanandam will reply.
சொல்றியா? பேசலாம். சரி, அவர் பேசணும். வேற ஏதாவது கேள்வி ஏதாவது?
மசோதா அவசரமா தேர்தலுக்காக கொண்டு வரப்பட்டதுன்னு சொன்னாங்க. ரெண்டாவது தொகுதி வரையறோட தான் மகளிர் மசோதா கொண்டு வந்தனால தான் நாங்கள் 22
மகளிர் மசோதா ரெண்டு போத்து மசோதாவை ஒரே பில்லா பாஸ் பண்ணதுனால தான் நாங்கள் அப்போஸ் பண்ணோம். மகளிருக்குனாக்கா நாங்கள் அப்போஸ் பண்ணிருக்க மாட்டோம்.
No, there were 3 bills brought in yesterday. One was the 131st amendment, constitutional amendment. The second is the delimitation bill, and third is the Union Territories Amendment Bill. So only the first bill was introduced. The delimitation bill was not taken up. Means it was there, but the first bill was put to vote. So the constitutional amendment of providing 33% representation to women, that was defeated by the opposition. So if they had, even delimitation also is a need of the hour, because you will find that there are constituencies where the MP represents less than 2 lakh people. And there are constituencies where the MP represents 38 lakh people. Bangalore, there is a constituency, I think Bangalore North or something, which has 29 lakh voters, not people, 29 lakh voters. The Hyderabad, there is a constituency, Malkajgiri, 38 lakh voters are there. So there should be a sort of a representation should be uniform. That is why the delimitation was being attempted. But that also protecting the total number of seats in each state. Say, for example, Tamil Nadu will have 59.
39 converted to
plus
59.
Plus 20 more.
எதிர்கட்சிகள் என்ன செய்யறாங்கன்னா, ஏதாவது ஒரு தவறான ஒரு சுற்றறிக்கை 24 சீட்டா தான் எம்பி ஆக்க போறாங்க, அதனால தமிழகத்துக்கு கிடைக்க வேண்டிய உரிமைகள் பறிபோகும்னு சொல்லிட்டு தான் மக்கள் மத்தியில தவறான பிரச்சாரத்தை சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க. ஆனா உள்துறை அமைச்சர் கிளியரா பார்லிமெண்ட்ல சொன்னாரு, 39 நாங்க 59 தான் ஆக்கி கொடுக்க போறோம், 7.3ல இருந்து 7.8 அளவுக்கு தான் கொண்டு வர போறோம், அதனால அது 100% அப்படி கிடையாது என்றதையும் தெரிவிச்சிருந்தாங்க. ஆக அவர்கள் என்ன கேட்டீங்கன்னா, ஏதாவது ஒரு எதிர்ப்பு தெரிவிக்கிறது ஒரு காரணமோ அதை கிளியர் கட்டா மக்கள்கிட்ட கொண்டு செல்லக்கூடாது. ஏதோ தமிழகத்தினுடைய எலெக்ஷன் நேரத்துல எலெக்ஷன்ல தமிழகத்துக்கு கிடைக்க வேண்டிய உரிமைகளை சென்ட்ரல் ஏதோ பறிப்பது போல் ஒரு கற்பனையான ஜனங்கிட்ட கொண்டு போய் சொன்னாங்க. அது மக்கள் தெளிவர அதுக்கு பாரத உள்துறை அமைச்சர் அவர்கள் கிளியர் கட்டா சொன்னாங்க, நீங்க எந்த பயமும் பயப்பட தேவையில்ல, 39 எம்பியா இருக்கிறது நாங்க 59 தான் ஆக்கி கொடுக்க போறோம், புதுவைக்கு 1ன்றதை 2 ஆக்கி கொடுக்க போறோம் என்பதுதான் எங்களுடைய தேசிய கொள்கை என்பதை தெளிவாக அவர்கள் மக்களிடம் பாராளுமன்றத்தில் தெரிவித்திருக்கார்கள். ஆனால் அதை பொருட்படுத்தாமல் ஏதோ இவர்கள் மக்களுக்கு கிடைக்க வேண்டிய, பெண்களுக்கு கிடைக்க வேண்டிய 33% உடைய சலுகையை இது தடுத்து நிறுத்துவதற்காகவும், ஏதோ நாங்கள் தனியாக வைத்திருந்தால் அதை செய்வோம் என்று தவறான ஒரு மக்களிடம் எலெக்ஷன் நேரத்தில் இந்த எதிர்ப்பு கிளம்பிவிட போகிறது என்ற ஒரே காரணத்திற்காக அவர்கள் மாற்றி சொல்கிறார்களே தவிர, அவர்களுடைய தேசிய நலனும் மக்கள் பெண்கள் மேலுடைய அரசியலில் அவங்க பங்கு பெறுவதற்கு முழுமையான ஒரு அவர்களுக்கு ஆதரவு இருந்தால் அதை இப்படி செய்து காட்டிருக்க மாட்டார்கள். ஏதோ இவர்கள் வெற்றி அடைந்தது போல் இவர்கள் எல்லாம் படாசு வெடித்து பெண்களுக்கான உரிமையை பறித்ததை ஏதோ வெற்றியாக கொண்டாடுவது போல் செய்கிறார்கள். மக்கள் தகுந்த பாடத்தை, பெண்கள் தனியாக பாடத்தை இவர்களுக்கு தெரிவிப்பார்கள்.